Well, it is the morning of day one. I have just put in at Jackson's Landing and heading down the Savannah River here. Got a pretty big day ahead. I'm excited, you know, nice and fresh. So we'll see how it goes, man. Just real excited about this trip. Yeah, so our first stop should be right around Little Hell Landing, and there's a nice artesian well there, so I'll be able to refill my water and stuff. And I can already tell I'm gonna have to come out of this shirt. It's starting to warm up a little bit already. It started off pretty cool this morning. It was in the 50s, and I think it's probably low 60s right now. But yeah, between the paddling and temperatures warming up, the sun's starting to come out here in a little bit. Anyways, I got some cloud coverage currently, thank God. But I'm gonna have to come out of this shirt. It is getting hot. Woo! Gotta come up out of here. Oh, I ain't even gonna put this back in the dry sack because I'm soaked it with sweat. Well, I guess I should talk a little bit about, you know, the trip itself. So I am kayaking the Savannah River. It's 138 miles that I'm planning in 4 days. Basically, I'm coming from almost Augusta, Jackson, and I am planning on taking out somewhere down by Savannah, a little north, right at Hardeeville. I'm not going all the way to Savannah, number one, because I don't have time, and number two, because once you get down towards Savannah, you start running into, like, you know, weird tidal stuff, because, you know, it connects with the ocean down there, and so you got to time it right. But even as far as I'm going, there's a window on day 4 that I need to be hitting, or else I'm going to have a whole lot of trouble getting down the river, because it'll actually feel more like going upriver. So there's a certain time window that I need to hit on my last day. But as of right now, I'm close to my first 10 miles of the 138. So far it's been really fun, really cool. I've seen an eagle, some hawks, a duck, several ducks actually, an egret, and I think I almost saw a deer, but I spooked him with my paddle. So I saw the back end of him as he went shh up in the woods. Haven't seen any gators yet, but I am looking, because I really want to get some footage of an alligator. Really for my boys. They love alligators. Currently, you know, the Savannah River is kind of the border between South Carolina and Georgia. So right now I've got Georgia to my right and South Carolina to my left. And actually this is the Savannah River site property. Looking forward to a couple of big landmarks coming up today. You know, of course, the first one that I'm going to come to is Plant Vogel, and that's on the Georgia side. It's a commercial nuclear power plant, and from the river you can see the giant cooling towers. So I'm hoping I can get some you know, good footage of that. Then finally I get down to Little Hell, which is a landing that has an artesian well, and that's kind of where I'm planning on you know, refilling my water, and I'll be camping somewhere right around there. Anyway, that's kind of the update for right now as far as where I'm at, what I'm doing, and why I'm doing it. Well, it's for me. I enjoy doing adventurous things, and I enjoy sharing it with you guys. So, oh, I just hit 500 subscribers like last night. So thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel and watching all of my adventures. Well, I figured I'd take a moment for a little history lesson. So, back way when, they used to have barges that would come down the Savannah River, and so these were kind of like little bumpers that they could use to get around the curves, because the river is so curvy and the barges were so big. They would kind of use these as little bumpers, and so that's what they are. They're dotted all the way down the river here in certain sections, usually on big bends and stuff. But yeah, that's what that is. So little history lesson there for you. So, contrary to popular belief, this is not smoke coming out of the stack. That is actually condensate, and it's clean water. It's nothing radioactive or anything. But that is a common misconception that people have. You can see how massive these things are. I mean, you know, they're sticking over the tops of the trees here. And as I get closer, I think there's an even better view of it. Just a marvel of modern engineering right there. How massive those things are. They're huge. So what I have here is the spillway here from the plant. And you see they've got it gated off so you can't, you know, like just go up there to it. But I can still get some video. How about that? So yeah, so this is the spillway, and so if they need to release some water, they can right here. And the cooling tower is back there behind those trees. I don't know that I'm going to get a better shot of it. I would almost take the drone and fly it up, because I think as long as I was over the river, I could still get a good aerial shot, but I don't know. Let's do it. Okay, mission complete. I'm not arrested. Not yet anyway. We'll see what happens after I after I upload the video to YouTube. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I think, like I said, as long as I'm on the river, like, that's okay. I just can't, like, go fly it over there, which I didn't, so, you know. But I got some good footage. I think that it'll look cool. Anyway, let's get on getting on. There he is. I got a gator. Oh, here he comes. He coming in. There he goes. He's slipping. I got one. I got a gator. He's a little fella, but you know, hey, I saw a gator and I got him on film. So, can't wait to show the kids. All right, well, we are coming up on it. Little hell right there, and that's me right there. So we're almost there, right over there. Oh, 30.91. By the time that I get there, it'll be 31. And then I don't know, I'd say maybe like I didn't track the first mile, so 32 miles. And it's currently 2:24, should be pulling up by about 2:30. And I started out this morning at 7:15. I was on the river. So yeah, I'm about to pull up now, and we'll get camp going and get some water and chill out, bro. Here it is, baby, home sweet home, right here. Look at here. Got a nice private beach and everything. Heck yeah. Made it to camp. Got set up over here and about to get ready to go get some water, but you gotta walk through the woods over this way. So you're coming with me. Water's good. Good water. First little issue that I had today with camera equipment, of course, because it's always finicky, was my GoPro back here died. I have to leave it on so then I can have it voice activated and everything. So I have this cord, thank you Mom, that is gonna, I believe, change the game a little bit. So I'm gonna have this plugged in to my solar panel. I think that what I can do is plug in the GoPro so it's on continuous charge, but I'm gonna see if it's gonna work. And it is charging, so that's good. Well, the time has come, my friends. It's supper time. Ooh, got some spaghetti with beef marinara. Yeah, that's sounding pretty good. My favorite part about eating food is that every day that I eat the food, my pack or my boat or what have you gets a little bit lighter. Good old JetBlue, tell you what. These things they're sweet. Ah, stop. Got turned on a little bit. All right, let's get the party started. Ooh, that some bitch is hot. Yes, sir.
Well, it's probably easier for me just to get up real early. What time y'all gonna leave this morning?
Oh, I don't know if that's going to be really.
Oh man, that already smells delicious.
Just enjoy yourself and holding up that little refrigerator.
I present to you spaghetti with beef marinara. Yeah, it's as good as it sounds. What is up, guys? It is the morning of day 2. It's currently about 5:30 in the morning. It got a little bit chilly last night. Not terribly bad, but just enough to be somewhat uncomfortable. So I got up this morning, made a little fire just to kind of warm the old bones. Next up, some coffee, breakfast, and then pack up and get going by the time the sun comes up. So, yeah. All right, it's shovel time. So this rock bank, or rather this sandbank over here in front of me, is where my dad used to take us when we were kids to go look for Indian points. And you could find treasure troves. My buddy Robert found one. It was like his first time going looking for Indian points, arrowheads. And he found one that was about this big. And he said, "Is this one?" And you know, I mean, it's just beginner's luck. But yeah, that was a cool story. It'll be a pretty good day. I'm familiar with this part of the river, what I did yesterday, and most of what I'm doing today, up to the 301 bridge. Once I get to the 301 bridge, that's my Samwise Gamgee moment. If I take one more paddles further, it'll be the farthest from home I've ever been. So after 301, I really don't know the river that well. Looking forward to today, seeing some new river, new to me. And man, what a beautiful morning it is. It's just incredible. The temperature is perfect. I mean, it was a little cold last night, I ain't gonna lie, but it wasn't, you know, dangerously cold. It was just uncomfortably cold. But this morning though, man, woo, it feels great. Let's see what I'm saying around 12 or 1 o'clock, if that still holds true. But for right now, I'm just enjoying the scenery, the sounds, the weather, just being out here doing it. So yeah, that's all for now. First little river snack of the day. Got some peppered beef jerky. Yesterday was teriyaki. Today, well, I got the flavor packet. We'll save that for later. so we just got past the 301, about halfway there. Looks like we've done about 15 miles so far, so a little less than halfway. But yeah, still making good time. I left at 7 and it's just now 10:41, so that should be putting me at Cohen's Bluff right around 2:30, 3 o'clock. And then I'll probably paddle another however long past that. I'm not really looking for time or mileage. It's more of just get to Cohen's Bluff, refill my water, and then find the next available decent looking camping spot. I don't know, fellas. It kind of looks like it might be a little more than overcast today, but you know, that's okay. I came prepared for rain. Yep, it's raining, sure enough. Yeah, there you go. Now you can see all the rain. It's pretty. Got a new angle, how about that? Finally, we've come to this. Made it to Cohen's Bluff. Not that it was a bad day, it was just the rain for sure. I was just kind of like, oh crap. But anyway, yeah, so we're here now. About to pull up here and dock for a second and go find the water, and then get on down the river a little bit further and find somewhere to camp. Well, what a lovely surprise that was. I got up here to Cohen's Bluff, and I mean, crappy part is that there is no water here at Cohen's Bluff. My sources were incorrect. There is no artesian well, or at least not one that I could find. But my mom and Diane, my sister, were here to meet me, and they brought KFC and lemon squares and all kinds of stuff, and I gobbled it down. But anyway, so now I am voyaging off again, and the plan is still the same. I'm just going to have to find somewhere to camp for tonight and be able to, you know, forage for water tomorrow. But I did get my rain jacket out because it is still raining. So yeah, this is kind of the wild part about going into the unknown. Like I said, I'm not very familiar with this side of the river. Anything past 301, I'm kind of like, I don't know where I'm at. I mean, I know where I'm at, but I'm not like familiar with the area and what's around. So right now I'm looking for camp. And you know, I mean, I've seen some spots where yes, I could go hang my hammock up. I mean, all I need is 2 trees. But I also don't want to go camp out in a gator hole, you know, back in a swamp somewhere where it's, you know, very shrubby. I would like to have, you know, somewhat of an open environment. Actually, this looks pretty promising right here. Ask and thou shalt receive. It ain't much on real estate, but I think this might be it tonight, boys and girls. All right, guys, so I'm here at camp, day 2. I kind of had to just find a spot. It wasn't ideal. Like I said, I have not been down this section of river, so I didn't really know what I was going to find. So, you know, it was just that time of day. I said, well, I need to just pick a spot. But I wanted to go over the data from today. So today I covered about 37 miles, almost a 40-mile day today. I made it past Cohen's Bluff, which, by the way, Google says Cohen's Bluff has artesian well water, and it does not. That is a lie. So I didn't find fresh water today. I do have a filter, and at worst I can filter some water out of the river, but I really don't want to do that because it's muddy, nasty water, and it's just going to clog my filter up. But, you know, worst case scenario, I can do that. However, you know, I started out today at about 7 o'clock. I was hitting the water, and I hit Cohen's Bluff at 1:45. So I was 15 minutes before my earliest time that I expected to be there. And so it was kind of a bittersweet moment because it was bitter because when I got there, there was no water. So I didn't get to refill. But it was sweet because when I did get there, my mom and my sister pulled right up, and apparently they were going to meet my dad there to give some gas, but they had KFC and lemon squares and all kinds of stuff. So I filled my stomach good with some good greasy food and some sweets, which gave me enough energy to push the rest of the mileage down here. But yeah, so tomorrow is looking pretty good. I've knocked some miles off of what I need to do. So tomorrow I could kind of have an easy day, I guess, but more than likely I'll still, you know, get to where I'm going and go a little bit further and have, you know, the shortest amount of miles on the last day, because I do have that window that I need to hit as far as, you know, the tides coming in and out, and I need to time it just right to where I actually am going out with the tide. Because otherwise the tide's going to be coming in, and it'll almost reverse the flow of the Savannah River. So anyway, I'm here, and I'm tired, but it's fun. So I'm gonna chill out, cook some grub, and hit the hay here in a little bit whenever the sun goes down. So I'm kind of like pre-packing things that I don't need in the morning, so then I can break down camp a little easier. Supposedly, and I don't trust the weatherman anymore because today was supposed to be overcast and it rained, and now well, just recently the sun was out, and now the sun is setting, but anyway. So I don't trust the weather, but still, it was supposed to rain. So I'm like pre-packing things so that in the morning, all I have to do is put a little bit of water in my breakfast, mix it up and eat it, and I can do all that from within the dry safety of my hammock. And then I'm going to be able to just kind of like break everything down, get changed, break everything down underneath the rain tarp, and then the rain tarp would just kind of go in last, because if it's wet, I'm not going to try stuffing it in my dry sack with everything else. But other than that, though, I've got, you know, cameras and everything already put up in dry boxes. I'll be taking my GoPro to bed with me just in case anything goes bump in the night, and I can, you know, get it on footage or it didn't happen. I tried my hand at wildlife photography for a little bit, or I keep saying photography, wildlife videography. I did see, I have to go check my bird book, but I saw some yellow-breasted type birds over here that were kind of close. A lot of the bigger birds were, you know, way out in the sky over there above the trees, and I'll see if I can zoom in on it, you know, like post-edit. But anyway, yeah. So that's that. I'm getting things set up now so I can get in my thermals and go hop in the hammock and read a little bit before I go to sleep. But yeah, day 2 was a hit, and I'm looking forward to day 3 and 4. All right, well, we're in the sleep system, so I don't know if it's going to rain, but if it does, I think we're covered. In the meantime, I'm going to read my bird book and see if I can identify some of the birds that I have seen today. I'm going to eat some trail mix, which I know that it's not a good idea to keep food in your sleeping area with you. However, I'm not too awfully concerned about bears, and I think if a gator came up to get me, he's probably going to want more than some gorp. But anyway, alright guys, we'll see you guys in the morning. What is up, guys? It is the morning of day 3. It's about 5:45 or so. But I'm gonna get up and start getting ready. Day 3, here we go. Slept good last night. Again, weatherman lied, no rain as of yet. I haven't been outside of my tent to see what the sky looks like, but so far so good. So yeah, we get dressed, break camp, and be on the river by 7 at the latest. Well, the weatherman didn't lie. About the time I turned that GoPro off this morning, it started coming down. So we are getting started now in the rain. It is 7 a.m. in the morning, and our next point of interest, I guess, is going to be Stokes Bluff. But it be raining. Well, I think it finally stopped raining, so I can come out of my rain jacket now. Woo! That thing holds in some, look at that. I got steam coming off my jacket. That thing holds in some heat now, I'm telling you. Oh, safety first. Gotta put on your life vest. Life vests are required while swimming in the pool. All right. There we have it. Back in action now. Oh. All right. Onward. I'll let you take some pictures. Just let it happen. Wow, look at that. Look at that, guys. Wow. Woo, that's pretty. Man, I got a little pep in my step now. That's pretty. Man, check this out. So I'm tempted to just float this section because I've seen so many alligators down through here. Like, I've counted 5, but every time I go to get my camera out and record the alligator, I miss him because he's already in the water, and the noise that I make popping my box open and everything, it spooks him, and so he just goes straight in. But they're not little ones either. They're pretty sizable creatures. So I think I'm gonna ease down through the rest of this little stretch here. Let's see if I can pick up any more, because it's a good time of day right now. The sun's kind of coming out. There's like nice banks on here, and yeah, I think we're gonna try that. So yeah, I saw more alligators in that 2-mile stretch than I've seen this entire trip. I know I counted 6, and that was around the time where I was like, oh, there's a lot of alligators around here. Hell, I think I see one right over there right now. Man, this is Alligator Alley down here. But the thing is, though, is that they're so elusive. I mean, I was only able to get one on camera, because the rest of them, they would either see me coming or they would hear me coming, and before I could pop the lid and get my camera out, they'd slip down in the water, and I mean, you know, I wasn't going to get any footage of them. I see them, they see me, they go under. I have to bring my scuba gear next time. Just relax, man. I just want to take some pictures. I can't blame them. They're just doing what, you know, evolution has taught them to do. Hide and survive. Even though they are the predators out here. Still. I guess if I didn't know what I was, I'd probably be scared of me too. Hell, I do know what I am, and I'm scared of me. How about that? Woo! Well, we have made it. 98.79 total trip miles, plus whatever I didn't track there, which I'm gonna guess it's maybe a half a mile. So we are here at Stokes Bluff. Let's check the map. Yep, Stokes Bluff, right there. And I'm going to keep going past Stokes Bluff. Stokes Bluff was kind of my point that I need to start looking for good camping spots. I'd like to get past the 119 bridge, but I'm feeling it today, and it looks like the 119 bridge is probably another 6 or 7 miles. I don't know, guys. I don't know. My dad and my Uncle Tim came up and met me in the boat. I saw them earlier on the river, and so they've got a nice camp spot actually right across from Stokes Bluff, and I am very tempted to just go right over there and camp out. I don't know, I might have to wuss out and just go on ahead and camp out and tougher out tomorrow. Woo! Man, that last little section there, I was like, man, I'm feeling it. Well, I mean, of course, right here around the last curve, I had the wind to my back, so that was nice for about 2 seconds.
You bastard! You
Oh,
big
Jimmy!
bastard.
You need any assist on? You want me to help you, buddy?
What's that?
You need some assist.
Yeah. Oh, well, why before we use that brake?
Who taught you that trick right there, buddy?
That's my dad. Oh! Whew. Okay, then.
You might help me up.
Oh, that feels nice on the old sunburn. Welcome to camp. Day 3 camp. This is a much nicer spot for sure. And so far, no bugs. Water feels great. So just gonna chill out. My dad's here with me tonight. He's got the bass boat. He's taking us, he's basically following me along as I go down the river, and we meet up for camp. We weren't able to last night. He had to go get gas. But so we're looking at maybe cooking some steaks tonight. So no dry food. We're doing some juicy steaks on a grill. So looking forward to it. Well, we had a trail ferry stop by and bring us some charcoal so we could grill up some steaks. We're super excited. I can't wait to eat. I am famished.
He's a river ferry.
A river ferry, yes, a river ferry.
Yeah.
Here we go, T-bone steak.
And P said,
Cooked to perfection.
that is.
All right, boys and girls. Well, it's night time. We're gonna go hit the hay and get ready for the last leg of tomorrow. Looking forward to it. We're gonna be hitting some major landmarks like the 119 bridge, and then gonna be taken out down there at Beck's Ferry. So super excited. I've just been so appreciative of all the support that I've had on this trip. I expected this trip to be completely solo, me by myself on the river, and I've had just such an outshowing of support. I've had my dad, my mom, my sister, my Uncle Tim came by. It's been great. So really looking forward to tomorrow, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Well, day 4. And today's the day that the weather decided to mess up on me. That's okay. I'm here at Stokes Bluff. I'm camped across the river from it, and so this is about the only other place to take out other than the Beck's Ferry down the way. But the forecast today is like 85% chance of thunderstorms and rain, and it's already getting overcast, and it's sprinkled a little bit here and there. So I think that the safest and most responsible thing to do is to just go on ahead and pull out here, because otherwise I'm going to be 30 to 35 miles downriver before I can take out again. And if the weather really turns bad today, that's not a good spot to be in. So Alas, day 4 is a little bit of a bust, but it's okay. We had a good trip. It was fun. We made a lot of miles, and yeah, I can't wait to come back, and maybe next time I'll just go on all the way down to Savannah and pop out down there at the ocean. So I don't know, to be continued. All right, well, it's been real, it's been fun, it's been real fun, but the time has come, the adventure has come to its conclusion. So close to 100 miles total, so close. I got to 99.07 trip miles. Now, granted, there was that little bit that I didn't track at the beginning, so I may very well be at 100 miles. Yeah, it's been a great trip though, great trip. Really enjoyed just being out on the river, doing something new. And you know, it was physically challenging. It was some pretty big mile days, and you know, even considering that I stopped a lot to, you know, take photos and videos of animals and birds and alligators. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I can't wait for the next adventure. I don't know what it is yet, but it's gonna be fun. So y'all stay tuned. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so then that way you don't miss the next adventure. Until next time, you guys stay good. I wonder if he would be ever so kind enough to let me get my zoom lens out. Nope. He's gonna dip under. I'm getting too close. Yeah, he doesn't like that. Alright. Yep, that's all she wrote. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Ah! Yeah, of course I get so close to one and I don't have my zoom lens on. I got the 16 by 35 lens, and you know, not great for close-up shots of something that's, you know, great for wide shots, not real great for close-ups. But that's okay, that's okay. I've wrote all these notes down, and yeah. That's all big old gator back there.